Okay. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? I've got your banner up here in your magazine ad, and I'm just looking at your writing here. I went with this branding colors instead of background image for my web banner. I did this so everything was really easy to read. I'm a big fan of making things easy to read. However, I feel like I'm missing that wow factor. I agree. I agree. It is, and I think it's I think it's a big mistake not to include the background image, and the reason being is this. And I'm so glad you included the web banner, I'm sorry, the magazine ad in addition to the web banner so that we can compare it and so that we can see. So let's just go ahead and do this. I'm going to bring this right over here, and then we're going to bring this. Now, as we can see here, there is a extreme disconnect in the way the web banner looks as compared to the way that the magazine ad looks. And the reason being, of course, is the fact that you're not using the background image of the banner of the magazine ad in the banner ad. I highly recommend you do so. Otherwise, you get this pretty severe disconnect where they don't look like they belong in part of the same campaign.
It's 3 o'clock.
And I think by using that image in the background is really going to bring the campaign together. Um, so the magazine ad itself, I think there's a couple of issues in the magazine ad, and I addressed these issues back when we were working on this. But my main concern here is the fact that you've got your type in these bubbles where they don't need it doesn't. And I would assemble the type right over the image, just like we've seen in so many very effective examples. And go ahead and take a look at those examples in the announcements area, and you'll see that it really creates a high degree of harmony when you're able to assemble the type right in the composition of the image as opposed to creating shapes to place the type in. So I would do that. I would headline, subhead, and then the call to action. And this is okay down here, but I would take this and create a headline here. Okay, savings haven't looked better, only at Amethyst Bay or something like that. And then you can keep this the same, that call to action and everything. The only other recommendation for the magazine ad is to include the location and the client's contact information. It's a magazine ad, so that has got to be in there absolutely. Otherwise, the viewer has no way of contacting the client, right? Okay, so then we move to the magazine ad. Now, what I would like you to do, this magazine ad isn't animating. I'm sorry, I can't call it the magazine ad. This banner ad is not animating, as we can see. Now, I'm going to open this, and you'll see it animates only once or twice, but very minor animations. It only does so once, and that's it. And then it stops. So I recommend putting that on a forever loop as we learn how in Photoshop. And let me just show you that one more time. That's it. That's the animation. The reason that that's not going to work is because the rubric indicates to animate the call to action while leaving everything else static. Therefore, we don't animate the image and just animate the call to action. Free champagne and chocolates with every couple's massage. I believe that is your, yeah, it's either 20% off or free champagne and chocolate. So I'm not sure. There seems to be two calls to action here. So one of those would definitely have to be animated the in the banner ad. So in summary, I highly recommend that you reconfigure the banner ad to more look to be more consistent and visually cohesive with the magazine ad. And also, I recommend employing those recommended changes in the magazine ad. Now, to assist you through this process right here, these two videos are critical. How to animate the type for your banner ad and how to create your banner ad from the magazine ad. This is going to show you a very simple yet highly effective way to fade the type in, fade it out. And this is going to show you how to crop an image, a portion of the image at 1280 by 300 at 150 PPI for resolution, and use a portion of the background image for the banner ad so you don't have to be stuck with only using images. Again, I highly recommend. Right now, it's just not a cohesive campaign. Therefore, I don't think it would be suitable for inclusion in your portfolio. As it stands right now, it's got a ton of potential, but right now it's just not showing the kind of consistency needed to be seen in an advertising campaign. So for that reason, I highly recommend you go ahead and reconfigure. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you need me to clarify anything I've said in this video or previous um, critiques, just let me know, Vanessa. I'll be glad to do so. But yeah, definitely recommend that you do some reconfiguring here. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.